Alright. I hit go live. We're live, right? Stream preview, show me. Show me. Okay, yeah, we're live. Cool. Didn't mean to hit continue. Yeah, I was just trying to click back into the game. Oh, right. This is the save I made. Alright, just because I haven't touched the game in a week, I'm gonna just go through the blue butterfly, like Mary's story, to make sure my notes are still good on that and I still remember what the notes are saying. So we're just gonna go through that quickly and then get into routing the other girl whose name I'm forgetting right now. The hospital. Alright, so my notes say we want to go to the big tree, which is where we first see Mary, of course, and then we go to the arches because we have to follow the bird. I don't actually have a note about the fact you have to talk to her in the flower garden first, but I do remember that in testing we had to, so gotta remember to, before we finish making it to the arches. Otherwise, the bird won't spawn. One thing not in my notes I have to really remember. Alright, kid. I also remember I have to mash to move, otherwise if you just hold it out of cutscenes you don't move. I should put... There's definitely more places to put splits in here. It's fine that I didn't. Also, from screen transitions, you have to hit to move again. So. Gotta remember to do that. I'll talk to her here, though. Make sure I don't accidentally talk to her a second time. Now the bird should spawn, so we should be able to. Is it? Good. As long as me turning around before it flew past me doesn't mess this up. That'd be awkward. Then I'll have to... I think we should be good to turn around as soon as we startle it. I don't remember because I messed it up last time because I didn't talk to her. I was like, oh, in testing, I didn't talk to her. This is still testing. This road off to my... Actually, you can still hold to move in some of these loading. Maybe it's just the cutscenes. Should see the bird here up ahead. Yes, okay. Very good. You can just as soon as it... Go to the pond. I should put a... Probably would have been useful. Fine, that's not really ad break. What about up here? We should... We talk to her again. Yeah, I should put like if I was actually doing IL runs and not just doing this for testing. Routing. I put a split when I talk to her again. Would make the most sense. So it's not like there's a ton of time between here and the end. You literally just follow her back the arches. And here it makes me walk until she gets enough distance I can't catch up to her and see her despawn, which is a really clever little trick I like. I think it's a nice trick in... actually, I think you can kind of see she passes this tree and disappears. I think it's a neat, clever trick to mask it. Good game dev. The fact that this was made by 2 people. They're just being smart about it. We appreciate devs being smart about it. Wait, do we go? It's tree trunk. Yes. Okay, I was going the right way. I turned around. I hesitated for a second. I didn't actually look at my notes. I was just going off memory there. I shouldn't have turned around. I should have looked at my notes before turning around. And if I was wrong, so be it. And if I was right, I would not lose time for then second guess. I was like, I don't see the blue feather trail, but that's because not until you load back out. We can get the ant. Now we can go to the mine where the kids yearn. You have to go to like the otherworld workroom to get the key to the giant cave. Or they made this staircase like extra long something. I saved a second. Ooh. This story is pretty straightforward. Save or lose. I think it's gonna be the hospital that like makes or breaks almost every run. At least for like the normal ending. It's gonna be I think her name's Charlotte? No, Ophelia. Charlotte's the hospital. It's gonna be Ophelia's ending. With the true ending runs. Because you can actually die and it's actually like RNG and she chases you and stuff. Like the doll RNG. I think that run will be more interesting than this category, but I think playing this category to just get down like these parts, because you'll need to do them in the other run too, so that when you get a good Ophelia you don't just fuck something up here, I think is a good way to go about it. So you just do this first, then you learn the Ophelia thing, and then you change these to true ending, which is just picking up the Faded Ashes, which at least in this level, not Faded Ashes, but they're called Faded Ashes? The whatever ashes that make the key. In this level, it's not that much of a detour to do. I'm not sure about Charlotte's. And in the ending, it's a very small detour. I actually think the best category for this game is just going to be like Ophelia's and like doing Ophelia's level, so like completing it, not just dying. I don't know how I should set up the ILs. If I should set up like regular versions and then picking up the Faded Ashes version, because I don't think there's that much extra time. Does it change the ILs drastically outside of Ophelia's, which then I could just instead do like each level, and then for Ophelia just have the rule like you have to complete it, not die. Or have like Waking Nightmare and Ophelia's level, so you can have the IL of if you're going to die or not. I'm not sure. There's a few different options to go with. I could also do like regular and like pick up the Ashes versions. And then you probably wouldn't do just a regular Ophelia without dying. You'd probably just do like Waking Nightmare and then Ophelia with the Ashes. Well, I guess you could pick up the Ashes and die immediately. Well, I think the Ashes are right at the end. Faster to end. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's actually. AI defaults to no. I lost a second because I hit no. No. I forgot to use the key properly. This is fine. Like if I wanted the Ashes, I'd go pick them up now, I think. Either you pick them up now or you pick them up after the dollhouse. Yeah. For sure you can do it after going to the doll. I feel to pick it up now. It'd be more optimal if you could do it now, because then you wouldn't have to backtrack as far, so you wouldn't go as far of your way. We will test that when we're actually routing the true ending, and we'll do it at some point. Just doing regular ending. There's a lip there you can't walk past. Okay. And then we have our very long, slow walk of a child. It's so slow. You think about it, how goddamn rich is this family? You got like an entire castle. Hey Natos, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome to our walking simulator we're routing. I guess I could put the split there instead of picking up the die, but picking up the die is so close. I don't even know if I'm gonna have the splits in the full run. Might do the thing with like the splits within a split thing, with the sub splits. Sub splits would be nice too, because then I can put a split at the start and end of where each aisle will be. So if I want, I can just quickly like, oh yeah, and it's this aisle because like this is the aisle time, midden aisle. It, got very stuck on that desk in a bad way. I wonder if the fastest way to mash that dialogue, because it auto puts you on no, is to just mash, click, and then left arrow, but just like alternate them really fast, and then it'll always feel like always change and select yes instead. Maybe I should try that. That would make the most sense for how to mash through that consistently, somewhat fast speed, instead of sitting there going, okay, when is the dialogue gonna come up? My angle changes. U2 is so awkward for moving the right way. Neat and casual is really good framing. We have to run all the way back to the Otherworld workshop, make our bluebird, and then we are essentially done. We just have to run back to the tree after. At this point, it really is just walking sim. Guess that's one of the transitions where if you hold to run, he won't run and you have to repress. Weird how there's like just one, like just a few. Most of the times he'll run, but every once in a while. Does not want to. Like here, you run if you hold. Okay, yeah, just alternate mashing and like A button. Makes it much easier to mash. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Like, it's the most obvious thing to do. I had to look at it or something. Here we go. I started mashing way too early there. Stop mashing as it finally comes up with the option. All you do is go back to that clearing now. Get from very simply. And we can get on to routing Charlotte. I think it's going to be the longer part. It's a lot more things to pick up, unless there's some I'm not sure if we have to pick up in Charlotte's, because there's like you're supposed to pick up all the playing cards to get the code to the basement. But if I can get the code, like if the code doesn't change and you can just put it in without using the cards, you might not need to pick them up, which would save a lot of time. We'll have to see, because there's a lot of stuff that's coded where you do need to like interact with things first. You might need to pull with the cards. And it's definitely something we'll be testing out. So Ophelia's story, at least for normal ending, routed. It's nice and easy, you just die. And Mary's story got routed now. Notes are decent. Mary's is really straightforward and feels like it's just going to be really... As long as you go the right places, the right way, you're not going to save or lose a lot of time. So... You're in to watch while this plays out.